Okay. Now you can add more than one hashtag. I'm just going to add that one. Okay. All right. So that's the caption. Okay. Then all you do then is see where it says post. You click post. That's how fast that is. Now that's on Tumblr on my site. So if anyone who follows me, who follows my Tumblr account, they'll see that. But not only that, let's go to Facebook. Let me log into Facebook. And my password and everything is already there. So let me just log in. Oh, that's the old password. I gotta save it. So I think this is the correct. Yep. Look at that. You see, the one on the right, I had posted that one yesterday just to, because that's another business in the business directory, Advantage Realty. They're one of the listed. All right. And I did that one yesterday. See how fast that was? That means anybody who follows me on Facebook, and I have a lot of followers on Facebook, they will see that. A product of your product listed in the New Africa Business Directory. And this is a hot link. I could go to it. I'm having problems. But that's a hot link to the New Africa Business Directory. All right. And it will go right to it. So, you see how just using Tumblr and posting on Tumblr can help enhance your business or any business you're interested in? All right. These are the tools that are available to you to use now. And the cost is what I call our love. How much did it cost me to do this?
Free.
Didn't cost me anything to do this, did it? Didn't cost me a dime. You have no idea how much it would cost if you were trying to do that using radio or TV or any other publication, any other thing out there without using the internet. Okay. And let me tell you how many people are, I don't know if you know it, they're closing into almost 1 billion people on Facebook. Now they're not all my followers, okay, but I'm talking about how many people use Facebook. Okay, and then just, search Facebook. All right. If you're in business, you almost have to have a presence on the web today. If you don't, you're really holding yourself back.
And I would go further to say, if we don't live in the same world that we used to live in, where you would see on an average day the people, when you leave your house, commuting the same route that you're going to work. A lot of people work from home or remotely, or they don't see people. I don't see people at all. If I didn't have this access to technology, I couldn't claim to know anything about the society I live in other than what is electronic. And no one would know me because I wouldn't have any outlet to express myself. If you look at how many people you come across in a day, maybe the 4 or 5 people in your workspace, and some people just have a cubicle they sit, maybe have maybe one person on the floor that they have full access to. Then maybe the guy at the bus driver, you see a few people there. You don't have access to people. So in order to express yourself, and that's what human freedom is all about, more and more expression. That to live yourself as a potential to do justice to this creation that God gave us, this great mercy. If you're not an imam or something, you don't get to express yourself like you should in this full way. And the best way to do it, on Tumblr I noticed that picture at the home page, is that a microphone? Looked like a single mic.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
On stage.
Yeah.
But everybody in the soul, God put it in the soul of every human being to have the desire to want to express what's in them. Not what somebody else put in them, but what they feel God inspired them with. And this is the way to express yourself and fulfill yourself in life at this time. So you don't become like those movies like The Matrix, just somebody that's plugged in and being, all the juice being taken out to feed some bigger thing. And that's basically what we are. We're all food for somebody else unless we express ourselves.
So this is wonderful. I just want all of us to understand that Allah blessed me with this, just like Allah blessed me with it, and I have an obligation to give it and share it. And so that's what I want. I want you all to accept it like this. Not only that, you see where it says 2 posted photos. Those photos stay on Facebook. They stay on Tumblr. All right. And so anytime someone wants to go and look at some of those businesses and look at those photographs up there, information up there, and it shows how to get to them. And then you can see people can make comments. People can like it. And when they click like, whenever someone clicks the like button, you know how the like button works on Facebook? All of their friends get that same listing. Everybody who likes, all of their friends, I mean all of their followers, get that information if they hit the like button. All right. I'll have some people who are already, if they haven't already communicated to me. I have 3 likes from Akbar's. That's the one stuff. That's our business. But this is where I look to see the notifications. And people will come out and they say, okay, I like that posting or whatever. So anyway, this is what I wanted to demonstrate today. Inshallah. Now let me go back to Tumblr. Inshallah. I'll talk about quotes. I'll talk about links. I'm not going to use chat, but audio and video I may cover before we leave Tumblr, because there's so much available here at Tumblr, and I want people to be able to know how it works and use it if you like. All right. So with that concludes my presentation on Tumblr today. Are there any questions that anyone has about anything that I've covered today? Any questions at all?
Other than you say the people that follow you see you on Tumblr, and is it like Facebook? I mean, how do you, can you see who's coming to
Yeah, like you have a blog. Yeah, you can do the same thing that they do in Twitter. You can see your followers, and then you can see who you follow.
And you can see who you follow.
Right. So you can see who follows your blog, and if you follow blogs, you can see what blogs you follow. And this is a blog. I have a blog. That's all it is. When you write something on the internet and you do it yourself, you blog. And I know you've heard. If you haven't heard that term.
Like is it like public? So, you know, if it's a person anonymously seeing me, can they reach out to me and say, hey, I like what you're doing, or I get some questions about the picture you post?
Well, the first thing they have to do, you can see where they can make comments a couple of ways. The first thing they got to do is sign up for Tumblr. In order for you to do anything on Tumblr, you got to sign up. All right. And then once you sign up, then you can select blogs that you want to follow. Okay. And then you can make comments on that. Or like on Facebook, you see where I said comments? You can actually go there and click on the comments, and you can make comments based on what I posted, or whoever posts, if they use and if they got their Tumblr connected to Facebook.
I like that, because what I was getting at is that then I can target the people that I want to follow.
Right.
So if I'm a plumber, I could put my target be plumber dot whatever, or whatever the, you know, some hashtag plumbing something.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, or if I'm a, you know, whatever I may do.
Right.
I can attract those type of people to me.
Yes, you can do that. If you have your blog could be all about your profession. It could be all about your interests. If it's gardening or whatever your interest is.
City of, you can tell them
right.
more about yourself, like what high school you went to.
That's in your profile. When you have a profile up here, you have a profile. They can, once they start, they can look at your profile.
Oh, they can look at your. So
they can look at your profile.
People like mine.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That's the beauty of Tumblr. Remember, Tumblr is, when people sign up with Tumblr, it's like anything. Now this is, and I want everyone to understand this. Anything you don't want nobody to know, don't put on the internet. Okay. Let me tell you that. All right. Don't tell me that it's what private. It ain't private if it's on the internet. All right. Okay. So. If you don't want nobody to know something, don't put it on. I don't care in what frame you put it out there. Don't put it on the internet. When it's out there, it's out there. All right. That's why I use it for business and for some other things. I promote a lot of, the Mosque, the conventions and things like that. You'd be surprised. All right. And then you need to kind of
don't get in fights out there.
That's right. Don't get drawn into the.
Then you had law enforcement watching.
Right, back and forth, and that's why I say don't. If you don't want nobody to know anything about you, about something about you, don't put it out here. But remember what Abdul-Rasheed Muhammad taught all of us. He said, "Don't even get caught with an eve so much as a penknife."
Right.
Don't think you can walk around in this world, nobody knows what you're doing or where you're going or whatever, particularly when you have a name like mine, Akbar. You know, I usually couldn't even get on the plane before I got there. I couldn't, get a boarding pass before I got to the airport. No, they always told me, you have to wait till you get here, so we need to see your ID before you can print a boarding pass. All right? And they don't tell them what they're checking. So don't think, so anyway, just live your life as an open book. Just live your life as an open book, because you never know. Yes, brother.
The lady right, the sister right.
Okay, sister, can I get in first? Yes.
Her hand was up.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Is this the same as Instagram?
Yes.
So I need a card from you because I just came in.
Yes.
And I need the information to.
About Instagram?
No. I got Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, you want my information on Instagram? How to connect with me on Instagram?
You said Twitter. That's what you.
Twitter?
Right.
Tumblr.
Tumblr. I never heard of Tumblr.
Okay.
Well, could you give me
I'll give you some information.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Just don't catch me before you leave.
You
Okay.
Akbar one stop, right? What?
I'm Akbar 1.
Akbar 1.
Akbar 1. That's my. I'm on Twitter. I'm at Akbar 1. And Tumblr, I use the same one. My business is Akbar 1 Stop. All of us kind of connected. And I can tell you why I chose that. That'll be another conversation. Okay. Yes.
So we go to the Play Store to download. You mentioned connecting up.
If you're going to connect it on your phone, and if you have an Android phone, just go to the Play Store and Google Play Store and go to Tumblr and download Tumblr to your phone. All right. If you have it on your computer, all you got to just go to Tumblr and just connect on it and put it onto your computer. All right. TUMLR. That's it. It's TUMLR. It's not. There's no E in that. Tumblr. TUMLR. BLR. Sorry. BLR. Thanks for that correction. Yes. Tumblr. And what I want to do is I want to hear someone in here. I know someone has started a blog, so I can follow you. I want to follow your blog. I'm not calling no names. I'm just telling you. I want to follow you. You all got some perspectives. The world needs to hear it. It can't stay inside these four walls or whatever. The world needs to hear what you have got to say. And I'll say this and I'll conclude. I was talking to Imam Ajim when I first came in today. Oprah Winfrey has a program that she's doing. It's called Believe, all right? And it's dealing with religion, all right? And the first one I saw on for Muslims was this young brother. I think it was 10 years, and he was becoming a hafiz, right? And he's learning how to recite the Quran. And they talked about how the people were coming to listen to him recite the Quran. But that's all he was doing, was reciting the Quran. He wasn't explaining anything about the Quran. He wasn't giving no perspective on the Quran. So, is that all they need to know about Islam? And he's from Tangiers. He's not from down the street, okay? He's from somewhere overseas. So I'm only saying this. Maybe somebody, one of our producers, because I know the Imam from the Washington Masjid, his picture, his wife's picture was on the Muslim Journal not too long ago. I hope he dropped a little bug in her ear that, it's important for you to have another segment on this from this indigenous community here in America that look like you and me, because they don't all come from overseas, all right? And we have what I would like to say, a better perspective on Islam, at least another one, a different one, so that the only perspective that's given on Islam is not a young brother reciting the Quran. That's not the only perspective we need to have on Islam. The world needs a much better perspective of that.
Unity through diversity.
Right.
That's our topic.
Right.
That's the beauty of it.
And all I'm saying is this. We don't have to wait for Oprah Winfrey to do this. We don't have to wait for Oprah Winfrey to do this. There's tools out here now, like Tumblr, that we can do it ourselves. All right? So I'm simply saying, my last commentary is simply saying that. Let's use these tools that Allah has blessed us to have to be able to give our perspective and give the world a different perspective, maybe a more informed perspective
And a better perspective.
of